Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for May the 2nd through to the 9th, and as always it's going to be general, so please take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. And yeah, let's welcome in the archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, and any other animal, ancestral or dragon guides you feel resonant with, Virgo. And as always, also use your own intuition with the images on these cards. If some other meaning comes up for you, please listen to your own discernment. And let's have a look. Three of Wands, the Star, Empress, and the Eight of Wands. Three of Wands and the Star. This is really nice, Virgo, because I think that you have recently really been tuning into your soul and your higher self and feeling really grounded and sort of spiritually connected. And there's something about that energy that is kind of elevating you or helping you to move into a new phase, okay, in a really positive way. And the Star is also very healing, soothing kind of vibe and energy. So you're probably feeling fairly relaxed as well at the moment with things, the way things are going. Maybe you're feeling comfortable as well. Right, let's grab the King of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, Page, and the Ten of Cups. Page of Pentacles, that is. So, yeah, and that's sort of an energy I think you've been in sort of the last few weeks or few months. And at the moment, you've got the King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles. So there's something that you're juggling here, or that you're needing to be kind of a bit adaptable, and it could be to do with work, or to do with something, maybe an abundant sort of some project that you're involved in that is sort of to do with your, I guess, immediate, either your work or home environment. And there could be something here that you are juggling or looking to integrate. Maybe there's maybe you're having to hold space for extra things that are going on, and you're having to kind of work around that or something as well. So there could be something that's making your life a little busier at the moment. But it's all good from that energy. It's something that's helping you to feel abundant, or it's contributing to your abundance, okay? Whether that be material, spiritual, or emotional, okay? And here we have, or physical as well. So it could be to do with health, okay? Maybe you're doing something health-wise there. Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups in an underlying theme. This is emotional fulfillment that I think is coming from this new venture here, or a new project. And this could be something that, with your King of Pentacles, you're kind of bringing in this other thing, and maybe this is what it is here. There's something that's giving you a feeling of like inspiration, but also, I guess, requiring of you to concentrate and focus and be really sort of dedicated and committed to this thing that you're doing here. And it's looking like, I feel that there are other people that are impacted by that, and this is probably the emotional. There's something about what maybe you're looking to provide something or create something that's going to kind of provide some sense of emotional fulfillment, possibly for yourself and others, okay, as well. General direction moving forward is that you have the Empress and the Eight of Wands. So the Empress is a very abundant energy, okay, and moving forward here, Eight of Wands, so there's going to be progress made, there's going to be things achieved, busyness, things going on, but it's going to be, in the name of, I think, making your life more comfortable, the people around you, and just being able to provide for others, hold space for others. Very nurturing, grounding, centering, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of earth in this reading at the moment. Yeah, let's look at your outcome. Yeah, with the star there, maybe you've kind of aligned into an energy that's kind of allowed you to move into this creative kind of phase. You know, maybe you're putting this emotional fulfillment kind of front and center, and there are things, maybe people around you in your life that are kind of saying, well, you know, we need this, or let's do that. And maybe you're kind of more aligning to that energy. Let's have a look at your outcome for you, Virgo. Okay, let's have a look. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so there's a cycle. We also have the Devil here, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so there's definitely a cycle here of, you know, maybe some previous attachment or something that you were, that was kind of dragging you down, or that was sort of not really resonant with you as well on a soul level, because this is kind of, the Devil energy is kind of opposite to the Star. Okay, the Star is like healing, coming out and sort of seeing the light and lifting your frequency. The Devil is more like a heavy, lower frequency energy, okay, of things that are kind of pulling you down. But this is in your outcome. So this is saying that the Wheel of Fortune, the cycle, is that this kind of old, dense, heavy cycle is kind of wrapping up. Okay, there's going to be a new cycle that's beginning. And it's almost like this energy here, there's some karma that you've been burning off, like, you know, you've had to go through this low density phase, and, you know, burning it off. If this is an outcome, it could mean that there's stuff that's going to come up, but you're going to be dealing with it. It's going to be sort of released or sort of spun off this wheel almost, okay? So maybe that's a process you're going through. I mean, if you have got the Star at the beginning here, which is sort of to do with healing. So maybe this is about healing unresonant energies, or maybe even ancestral heavy energies that haven't really been, they may have felt resonant in the past, but I think maybe because you're evolving now, it's not feeling resonant anymore. And so there's things that are kind of, you know, being shed, okay, to do with beliefs, values, even just ancestral energies and karma that you've been carrying here, Virgo. That it's all kind of going to be dissolved, okay? In your challenge, you've got the High Priestess and the Queen of Cups. So, yeah, this could be like an intense sort of creative phase, and maybe at times it's going to be, you know, difficult for you to move into this contemplative energy. But it might just be that there's something that you're not aware of in this energy, and that is that that these energies of intuition and inner wisdom and knowing are very strong guiding forces in life. Okay, these two are together. And it could also be that if the Queen of Cups is talking about a person in your life, okay, it could be that that they're actually very intuitive, or that they are going to be sort of using their intuition, which may or may not sort of resonate with what you're doing and what you're going through. But let's grab some spirit guidance. But there's also an energy within you, that High Priestess and Queen of Cups energy, that you probably have those qualities and characteristics of, you know, of course everyone has inner wisdom and intuition and being able to focus on your emotions. And maybe this is something that's kind of less conscious for you. It's definitely in your field and it's part of you. But maybe you're going to be bringing this into more conscious awareness, and maybe you have skills and abilities in those areas of, you know, meditation, intuition, you know, psychic abilities, telepathic abilities, and also like spirit connection. The Queen of Cups looks very much like a, you know, contemplative spiritual energy as well, and also creative. Okay, I just want one to jump out. Thanks, Spirit, for Virgo. Oh, not 10. Just one to jump out here. Well, we've got the Knight of Swords, so let's take the first three. Knight, Knight, and Queen. All right, just pop these on the top. Yes, Queen of Wands. Virgo, you are sort of moving forward, I think, into this new phase of abundance. And you are really going to be kind of moving into your authentic, true self, your empowered self, the self that is very authentic and not afraid to be who they are, very accepting of self, accepting of others, and very creative as well, very passionate. You also have these two energies of action here, both knights. And because we have all court cards here in your spirit guidance, this could be also, Virgo, for you, that there are people around you that are very supportive of you, okay? This Queen of Wands, okay, definitely supportive of your passions. And here we have the Knight of Swords. So, yeah, very, for you, Virgo, coming in to activate your communication skills, your analytical abilities, your intelligence, okay? And you also have the Knight of Cups, which is, doing it with love and compassion. So it's literally like the mind and the heart-mind, okay, coming together. And I think this could be, for you, Virgo, what Spirit's sort of saying here is that when the heart and the mind come together, this is when the intuitive abilities and sensitivities and things can open up, especially spiritual, getting downloads, feeling spiritually connected as well. Definitely when the heart space comes on board with the mind. Yeah, very kind of intuitive wisdom, kind of really compassionate understanding, wisdom, like very abundant kind of expression, a very abundant expression of you, Virgo, in terms of your heart and your mind. And this is beautiful because you've got this healing. And I feel that maybe there's a high frequencies that have come in for you recently that are really helping you to, I think, shed a lot of older energies that are no longer resonant, and it's kind of leaving you feeling more able to take action, more able to be authentic, to be true, and to be intuitive and spiritual. Okay, wow, beautiful. Hanged Man, yeah, full body contemplation, coming into, enlightenment, but mind, body, spirit awareness. Okay, as well is the Hanged Man energy, which kind of makes total sense in the reading. Yeah, really nice. Virgo, you're an earth sign too. So these, images of the earth, this is like the fairy realm, out in nature, could be particularly resonant for you as well. Let's have a look here. Six of Swords, yeah, moving towards peace, harmony, and balance, particularly with regard to mindfulness, meditation, being able to still, calm, and focus the mind. You're going to be able to do all that, Virgo, if you're not already. The Moon, sorting out what is illusion and what is absolute truth for you. Okay, and this is what the Devil is talking about here. This is like the illusionary energies, and the Wheel of Fortune here is here to say, if that sort of stuff comes up, it's karmic, and it's like, you're just spinning it off. Not spinning those things off the wheel. And yeah, this is about, coming into your authentic true self. Interesting, we have black cats there. Okay, so the big cats, maybe spirit guides for you, like lions and tigers and things. Yep. And let's have a look at this one here. Then we'll grab a Lemurian Star Child Oracle for you, and we also have the Four of Wands. Really powerful, high frequency, coming into a celebration, reaching a milestone or reaching an achievement. And we did sort of talk about here on the home front with your King and Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and then this Ten of Cups. There's this a strong connection between this practical and the material and the emotional kind of realm. So maybe you're kind of building something around the home environment, and this is the completion of a project around the home, or something like that. Yeah, or anything that's a project you've been working on that's, having a successful, even partial completion. Maybe you're getting to end of a certain stage of something and you're like, okay, like even if you're studying something, maybe you're getting through the first year of something, or even getting that first assignment in, if it's something like that. Let's look at an oracle for you as well. Cosmic circles. Wow. This is nice. I'm going to read what's underneath here. And this is very much like the wheel, hey? You know, this circle here of karma. Let's see what it says. Create sacred space, unlimited possibilities, and circle of light family. Yeah. Really nice. This circle, you've got sacred geometry here as well, Virgo. You're a detail person. Maybe you're going to be going into something like, you know, astrology or even, you know, tarot, oracle cards. Maybe there's some other intuitive modalities that you're looking at here as well, which is in the area of challenge, but it could also be something that you're just not aware of, that, you know, maybe down the track you're going to be doing something like that. And sacred space, yeah. Maybe you're creating a sacred space, or there's something about the home environment that is sacred to you and you're doing something really healing there for yourself. Maybe you're working on the garden or something like that. Unlimited possibilities, circle of light family, yep. We have that for sure. Here we have I knew there was something galactic in here. We have the star and the moon, both at planetary bodies, okay? And this is to do with, you know, like suggesting that thing of cosmic connections. And maybe you've been tapping into that as well, Virgo, which is really awesome. So there we have it. Yeah, I think we might wrap it up there. I hope that's been helpful. But yeah, you're definitely taking action. You're doing it with, you know, love and care, and you're being more and more every day, your authentic true self, okay? So yeah. There we have it. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.